And going up first is Commissioner Golba.
I think I have time seated for Morse, if you want to add that on. Nice try. I won't need anywhere near that time. I think this is my 9th or 10th time having heard this between my time as chair in La Jolla's planning group and here. It's interesting to see how it's evolved. I can remember asking as chair to the powers that be way back when the idea of a rope barrier came up, and the specific question was asked, well, will this lead to a full closure? No, sir, there's no way that'll ever happen. We can't prohibit access to the beach. It's against the Coastal Act. We would never even think of such a thing. Dateline today. So here we are. In terms of the community plan for La Jolla, I think the language is very clear in there. I can't support and won't support a community plan amendment. It goes against everything that's in that document as far as beach access. What I want to stress, and I don't know if there's a way to frame this, if there's a way to do it, I'm struck that the amount of money, time, and effort that's been involved in this issue, and wouldn't it be nice if there was a way, either through in the planning group's idea of a continuance, the lifeguard option and all that, haven't really been studied, haven't been given a fair shot. I was just reviewing in the paper the design competition that was held for the bridge over Florida Canyon, and was struck at the creativity of those responses. I think Rob Quigley, of course, had the best or the winning chosen option or whatever like that. But in seeing the watercolor image that was put up, and if there was a way that, I mean, the city spends $2,400 a square foot on a lifeguard tower, isn't there a way we can channel that resource into creating either a subdivision, a new barrier, an offshoot of the wall, or some sort of design competition or something where we could create a permanent barrier that isolated the seals from the people and allowed access not only for the able-bodied but for the disabled at this location. It's identified as a disabled access point. How wonderful would that be if there was a way we could, and I don't know if it means we have to continue this or we can revisit it, but the powers that be really should look at this, and there's no way that a good design couldn't be come up that's not only aesthetically pleasing, but would provide access for everyone involved at relatively minimal cost, certainly less than $2,400 a square foot for the lifeguard tower, and put this behind us once and for all. This isn't going away yet. I mean, it's going to go to court. We're going to see it again for the year-long closure. I guarantee it. Those that laughed at me 6 years ago that said we'd never see a full-time closure, I get the last laugh today. So I won't be supporting it, but I sure would like to see some sort of, based on the planning group's recommendations, some way that we find a sort of realistic, long-term, permanent solution to cohabitation at this beach.